Okay, so I've edited together some of the highlight videos from the weekend event. I could have uploaded all of them, but nobody wants to watch 2 hours of video. So this first opponent had a level 7 commons, which I did not. I was playing with level 5 commons. No, level 6 swordsman has a really powerful effect. Prez there, shooting down the Thunderbird. I was surprised to see this, Angel Wendy. Don't really see much of her. Now you just see the effect that the slow has on the Garrison. He's a slow card anyway, so once he gets a slow effect on him, he really doesn't do much at all. Takes him down quite easily. And Disarray is surprisingly powerful once he gets on that lava. He can do a lot of damage. So we've got a level 7 baby to deal with here. Chaos to stop the Hermes. See, my opponent definitely with a card level advantage here, you can see, although the level 5 Terrence and Philip, not that great. Just a quick Sun Blast, clear the field. So the Thunderbird here is sped up by the Hanky. So it takes longer to get to the new kid, but it does far more damage on the way. You can see now the lava on both of those, both the Wendy and the Randy, just takes them down. And there we have the first game, good game. I don't normally play with Towley, but I found him quite useful for stopping those early attackers because you're only spending your 3 energy. The slowdown stops him from dying. And it lets you cycle into your tanks. So here we've got a nice big barb raider to deal with. You want to try and keep him away from your new kid because his blast can take a fair bit of damage away from him. Although it's not as important to do as it is in Team Wars, where blasting Team Wars takes a good half of your health. So you see he took about, just under, about maybe 35-40% of the first bar there on his own. So now we drop the lava on both Nathan and Osimo are hit with it. You see, down goes the Nathan, down goes the Butters, and then he's still got time to do work on Osimo, all because of the slow of the lava. I just hit the button when Mayor McDaniels landed there to get the swipe on Garrison. I found from the couple of events she's been in, she's quite good. She has health comparative to Sharon. I've not looked at the stats, I don't know if it's identical, but her stats aren't far off. You see Garrison there just finishing the job off, doing a really good job. I didn't see that many other people playing Disarray. From the Disarray event, I was a bit worried about starting with Timmy in the back because Disarray could just drop straight on him and take him out with the lava, but wasn't too much of a problem this weekend. So we'll just go for the Stand of Many Moons charge there to clear all that out. And there we go, that wipes their push. The stand survives, but is no threat. It's not got enough health to do anything. And there, Garrison nearly taking the first bar and just getting chipped away. So the rats will take care of Stan, and we need to retaliate. So we just fall back. Terrence, I've got Terrence at max 6, he's not that great, so I just drop Thunderbird straight away, giving the charge, blast. Second blast should kill the Terrence. And it does. So I was doing a lot of this with Disarray, just kind of dropping the lava and using him as an aggressive unit. Because even if he gets taken out, the lava tends to finish the characters off. Again, another time I liked Towerly was just to stop this Terrence and Philip push, slows them down, the new kid sap helps, and he defends successfully. The opponent not doing anything there, but Towerly's just going to die, might get a hit, and he does. So not much happens after this. My opponent quits. So on to the next match. So yeah, this opponent decides to send a level 4 man bear pig at me. So in this match you get to see the power of slow against man bear pig. Start off there straight away with the blast, doing some damage, get Towelie down to slow things down, and then he sends in a Randy. So what I did now was, now you have to drop Disarray far away to make sure it hits on the last one. So both of those units slowed down. Obviously Randy's big thing is his speed. I don't think the lava slow doubles with the Towelie slow, but you see Towelie dies there. And now just get ready to snipe the Pope. And that was the game. My opponent realised right there that he had a push they couldn't stop, no energy, so they quit out. That was the end of that. Next game. Go straight for the Sunblast. So I think this is, see the slave coming here, so use Santa, we hit him with Psalm followed straight away by Garrison. It knocked him straight down past his heal range. My opponent now piling up. Building up for what should be a nice fireball, if that's what I use, yes I do. So the chickens are taking away Garrison before he can blast. So now again you see Disarray with the lava, slowing both those units down. Now they're locked onto the new kid, so they don't get to do that much damage. We take them both down, take care of the chickens. Get a little bit of licking. So I decided to try out Thunderbird here. I'd normally just bolt it, but see if the two blasts take care of Kite. Which it does. Now I actually mistimed that. Now see there, my opponent used Cock Magic. Cock Magic doesn't affect Thunderbird. I didn't realise that until this happened. The only thing, if there's nothing else going on, if you speed up the charge, it just takes it too long to get to the new kid and doesn't do any damage to anything or anyone. But having just spent a Cock Magic just to get rid of a Hanky and lose a bar, there's not really much chance of a comeback here. So get the Sunblast, slow things down with the Towel here, and you just see another Fireball there. Chickens pop out, they'll take care of them, and drop Lava again on Baby. So you can see it's not much damage to get the bar, but it's not going to happen. It was a nice victory. I didn't get the second bar, I very nearly did, but it's close enough. This game has started. President in the back. And he gets blown up. So they come on quite heavy with a push, but Garrison on the left there should take care of those two with his swipe. And then we've got Towley just facing down against Towley and Garrison. Got no chance. So I didn't expect to see her. I guess she was there to boost something, but I dropped a Lava on her because she's slow anyway, much like President Garrison. And then we just get some damage to the new kid. So Jimmy's there kind of healing against the damage, but as you can see, the Lava dies from the explosion the same way a Chomper would. Drop Chomper with Stand, the blast just kills him. So I tried here just to manage to get them all in that cone. They're locked onto Santa, so Chaos is free to do his thing. And now we've got another Bar Brady to deal with. Bar Brady should cost 5. It would see a decent amount of play if it did. He never sees play outside of Team Wars or if he's boosted or sometimes in Challenge. There's a really good Mermit Daniels there, but once you drop the Hanky, they're going to just charge up very quickly. She's going to lock onto Garrison. Garrison start doing some damage. Now if we just left them alone, they'd definitely take care of him, but one goes into the air, then gets blasted. Timmy finishes him off. And then we send in Swordsman, who dies immediately. Now that was good because I wouldn't have dropped that Tally, otherwise I would have just reset the board. But it's a poor counter anyway. So we've got the Thunderbird there dealing damage, and then we just stop that to keep Timmy alive, which works. Tally's moved out, which means everything will speed up again. And then we see the Lava drops just after the blast on them at the back. Now the reason I left this in is, along with the Jimmy, these level 6 survive the Lava, they managed to escape it. Which really surprised me because even I've seen level 4 Medusa Baby not make it out of there after a couple of licks, so I was really surprised by that. Although they did have a little bit of healing help. Okay, my opponent's starting aggressive, so I played for the counter. So, as you can tell, this deck's all about the big slow push, but it's got the ability to be quite aggressive quite quickly. Between Garrison and Thunderbird it can move, so you've got to take out that level 4 Timmy, you can't leave them running around. So we've just got a tank off here. So I drop Garrison so I can blast him immediately. So hanky incoming damage, he'll get a good few licks in before Garrison kills him, but I'll send my own hanky to deal with it and kill him, and hanky will get out of blast range before the blast goes off. So watch, 1 blast on him, 2 blasts on him, and look, that's almost all of Max's health straight away, and then just send in the Thunderbird, that'll finish him off. So again, use Santa to double blast the dog poo, that takes him down. And now the new kid's taking damage. So we get a bar there, but we've got a President Garrison coming the other way, so I drop some lava on him, see if I can take him out. And fortunately Disarray avoids the beam, so he gets to finish off the job. And as you can see again, I've seen a few people do this, they drop their assassin onto the lava thinking it'll kill Disarray, and it just doesn't. So this game's pretty much over now. Go Bear Piggy, one last hurrah. It's a very slow push, but with less than a minute to go, and then I take out the Timmy. I think Go Bear Piggy realises at this point that there's nothing to fight for, there's not enough time left to build that push up, because she quits out shortly after this. Didn't realise at the time. But yeah, that Awesome-O was the last thing she dropped, and she let me get the 3 bars, so thank you. Whenever you've got Santa Som in your opening hand, you know you're going to go for it. So Blast doesn't actually kill either of them, but it does enough damage and gets taken out by the Garrison, but that's okay, we've had our Blast, we've got our value from it. Okay, so Garrison gets frozen and Garrison will just get taken down there. See a Thunderbird getting hit by Garrison's ability. And now just go to work on the rats. Thunderbird working its way in there. So the chickens actually pushed Garrison out of Randy's range. Randy was about to die from that slash. So Thunderbird takes just under half the bar, and a Fireball takes care of both of those. Santa does heavy damage. It hits harder than Awesome-O does at the comparative level. That Thunderbird's not going to get anywhere, not enough health to die to zaps. Whenever I see them do that, I expect a Dougie, so I'm ready. So I blast it, and then something weird happened. For some reason, even though we see the animation of the shield going on the new kid, Dougie survives, so I may have mistimed that. I'm normally pretty good with those, but I don't know if it was just a glitch or what, but it doesn't matter. So Garrison there managing to take out Disarray before he gets taken out, but the lava's still doing the job, and he comes out. No, doesn't make it out alive. Would have been more threatening if he'd have come out with a charge, but he didn't. I seem to quite like that combo for Towley, dropping the Timmy at the back and then hitting it with Chaos. So we didn't quite get to use our ability there, so We wait and then we hit, so it hits both Thunderbird and then bang with a fireball. Thunderbird's not going to do much damage. Rats is a bad choice for a charged up Garrison, even if you place them well. And we see another slash there. And that's the game.